At the end of my last run, I remember that feeling of hopelessness that consumed me. And it was really a dark place that I never want to return. So I remember thinking in my early recovery that, that I never wanted to return to that dark place. And what can keep me from returning there? What are some ways I can help to prevent myself from getting there? And I linked that hopelessness with something to look forward to, right? The opposite of hopelessness is something to look forward to, like a purpose. And so I started thinking, what are some things that I can do to create that purpose, or create that, that feeling of looking forward to something, right? And then slowly I started piecing together things that I enjoyed doing and that I wanted to do that I might not be able to do right that second. So I had to plan and set a time and date and maybe save money and do certain things to make that happen, right? And in doing that, that gave me that sense of something to look forward to, right? That sense of purpose. Now I have a purpose, so I have to, do X, Y, and Z in order to do that thing that I want to do. And it gave me something to look forward to. Did I say that already? I'm not sure. But it gave me something to look forward to. It gave me hope. And so it started really small. It started with something I got as an email at work. They were looking for people to, to go and advocate with the company. The company was going to pay for it. So awesome, because I didn't have any money. And so I did that, and I had a really good time, and I met a lot of people. I was the only one from my branch, I guess you call it, or campus that went from my campus. So I met people that worked for the company, but in other buildings, other campuses. And so it was very interesting. At first I was scared, right? I was nervous, doing something different and traveling with people I don't know. But it turned out to be really, really great. And in that, someone that I met there told me about another thing that was going on that she was going to in a few months. And it ended up being a retreat that she went to in Dover, Vermont, where Bill Wilson was raised by his grandparents. And so I worked on that. Unfortunately, I couldn't go with her on her retreat, but I ended up booking separately a hotel room and going on my own little retreat. They had a little workshop there at the hotel there that Bill Wilson, who is the co-founder of Alcoholics Anonymous, in case you don't know, he was, they had this bed and breakfast that was the grandparents that raised him, and they had a workshop at this bed and breakfast. I couldn't get a night at the bed and breakfast, but I got a local hotel, which was really, really close anyway. So, and it was a great time. And again, I had all these mixed feelings of fear and excitement and purpose and hopefulness and all this stuff, but it was key to keeping that hope alive, keeping that purpose alive, keeping it, why am I even sober? Because at the time in early recovery, people weren't really in my life. Like, my kids still weren't talking to me, right? My family was kind of iffy about me, right? They weren't sure if I was going to stay sober this time. I've done it several times before, and so it was me trying to create that feel good, right? And so that I had a reason to stay alive. And I know I wanted to stay alive to eventually reconnect with my family, but that was so far in the future. I needed something right now to help me. And so I kept doing little things like that, right? I kept planning and I kept doing things. And like I said, it started out small and then it got bigger and bigger. You know, I ended up going, a few years into my recovery, I ended up going on a cruise with a bunch of women, all in recovery. That was my first time ever on a cruise, and first time with like all women. And it was amazing, you know? And then, so I just kept doing things like that. I kept making plans, you know, whether it's, you know, going out to dinner with my coworkers or going out dancing with some people. I just kind of keep the momentum going. And I bring this up because I'm leaving tomorrow on vacation and I'm bringing my family, and it's amazing how much I've grown, how much the family has come back into my life, and we've reconnected, and we're you know, we're building, right? We're repairing and building, and it's amazing. And the fact that I have this opportunity to bring them to Universal Studios, not to brag, but I just feel really proud that I'm able to do that, and my grandson, and it's just like, I can't believe how, you know, in a relatively short period of time, right, like a decade, I've gone from A to B, and it's a blessing, and it's awesome, and it continues to give me hope. And so I say this so that you know that it can happen for you too. I hope this helps you. Remember to hit that subscribe button so you can see all my wonderful videos. Until next time, guys, please be well. And if I don't see you for a while, I'll be replaying my old videos, so you'll have something to watch on a daily, but probably won't be recording any new videos for at least a week. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Check out my videos, and then peace.